Hi, my name is Janell Edmondson, and I am a prophet of the one and only true and living God. You may know me from the Voice of the Prophet Ministries on Facebook or YouTube, where God uses me to release words of the Lord for the world, nations, regions, people, or even the church. So now, I have a question for you. Are you a prophet or one who has been told that you are a prophet, but still seem to struggle with the God-given gift that He has placed upon your life? Like, where do I start? Can I really hear from God and relay that message with accuracy so effortlessly like I have seen so many other people do? You may even question, God, is that really you speaking to me? Now, I must admit, though I am very confident now, I too had some real reservations about the gift of God that He placed on my life. And if you have related to anything that I have said thus far, I have something life-changing to talk to you about today. It is a book that I wrote called Chosen, A Beginner's Guide to Prophetic Ministry. It is for people just like you who are struggling with your voice, identity, and call. In it, you will learn the basics of prophecy, including the differences between the spirit of prophecy, the gift of prophecy, and the office of the prophet. You will also learn God's prophetic fingerprint that He gives to each and every one of His prophets and the uniqueness that each one carries, the different anointings that each prophet can have. You will also learn why prophets can miss. You will learn how to discern God's voice and how He speaks to each one of His prophets differently, how to govern prophetic ministry with grace, and so much more. This beginner's guide will help you to understand your unique call and what God truly expects from His prophets in this end time. It's not as complicated as you think. All God needs is your yes. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1, starting at verse 25, Paul speaks about those whom God has chosen unto salvation, those who were not noble, those who were not very mighty or strong, but yet God still chose them. How similarly has God chosen His prophets in this time? The insecure like Gideon, the overlooked like David, those who may not be necessarily man's pick, but God still has chosen you. You have been chosen, set apart by God for His special purpose in these end times. God is raising up a new breed of prophets, those who will carry His word with fire and accuracy, those who will not be afraid to speak what He says with boldness, clarity, and most importantly, humility. Is that you? Well, you can pick up a copy of Chosen, A Beginner's Guide to Prophetic Ministry today on Amazon, Kindle, and for a limited time on Kindle Unlimited. You can also go to www.thevoiceoftheprophet.org to pick up your very own signed copy of this life-changing book. Let me introduce you to who God has originally always predestinated for you to be, a chosen prophet of God, set apart for His special purpose. God bless you.